Greetings, friends, and welcome to the Reinvent Yourself Masterclass. Thank you for being here on behalf of PSSM Global Group, and gratitudes to Brahmashri Patriji for giving us such a wonderful platform to connect. Welcome, and my name is Kavita Belani, and I am today's host. We are thrilled to have you here with us today. Today's session is a special segment as part of the Reinvent Yourself-6 40-day pyramid meditation program, and today marks day 35 of our amazing journey. Today's session is going to be loaded with fun and laughter. The topic is Incredible Love Story with our guest speaker, Balraj Kapoor. He is a hospitality graduate with 35 years of professional service in hotels, restaurants, industrial food, and contract companies. He has worked in India, Dubai, and Moscow, and he currently lives in London for the past 19 years with his wife and 2 children. With this, please join me in welcoming Balraj Kapoor. Welcome, Balraj ji. Glad to have you here.
Namaste, namaste, Kavita ji. Thank you so much for giving me the honor of, I don't know why I am here in this place, but I think there's a reason for that. And uh, I would, initially I would want everybody to kind of please, it's my personal request. Today, there is no PowerPoints, there is no, any kind of wisdom talks here. It's going to be pure magic and pure musty and pure fun. And I can assure you that will only happen if I can see every one of you. So I would request every one of you to please open your cameras and let's all meet and greet each other, please, because that's my earnest request. I can only get energy unless I don't see people around me. I don't want to be looking at people in the closed wall. So would request every one of you to please put on your cameras. However, wherever you're sitting, it doesn't matter, but please do put on your cameras. We're going to see each other and we're going to enjoy the session today. Believe me, it's only going to happen because of your energy. It's just going to happen. Otherwise, it may not happen. So please put on your cameras. Requesting everybody to please start your cameras. I'm still waiting for everybody to put on their cameras. Ah, right. So I think still people are a bit shy. So what we're going to do is let us first do a meditation for 15 minutes. Okay. And I request every one of you to please remove your glasses, sit comfortably wherever you are, and cross your legs, clasp your hands, and just close your eyes. Today, even the meditation probably is going to be a little different. So kindly close your eyes and just enjoy the silence around you. Feel the energy around you, masters. Simply observe the inhaling and the exhaling of your soft, tranquil, normal, sweet, blissful breath, masters. Let the energy go deep inside and touch every cell of your body, masters. So just be completely relaxed, absolutely relaxed, with no thoughts, no observations, but simply observing your normal breath. Keep observing the breath, masters. Da re da 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 re da 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 re da 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 re da da re da 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 re da 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 re ra 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 re ra da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re da ra re ra da ra re ra da re ra 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 da re ra 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 da re ra 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 re ra da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re da ra re ra ra da ra re ra da re ra ra da re ra ra da re ra 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 da re ra da re ra 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 da re ra 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 da re ra 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 re ra da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra ra da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra ra da ra re ra 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 re ra da re ra ra da re ra 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 da re ra ra da re ra. Simply keep observing your inhaling and exhaling of your breath masters with no thoughts, nothing. Just observe your normal, tranquil breath masters. Just feel all the energy around you and keep visualizing nothing. If there's anything coming between you and your breath, just let go of it. Let go of it with ease and continue to go back to observe your normal, tranquil, sweet, blissful breath masters. हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी छाँव है कहीं कहीं है धूप जिंदगी हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो जो है समा कल हो न हो चाहे जो तुम्हें पूरे दिल से मिलता है वो मुश्किल से ऐसा कोई कहीं है, बस वही सब से हंसी है, उस हाथ को तुम थाम लो, वो मेहरबान कल हो न हो। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव भी कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो। No thoughts, no imaginations, masters. Simply observe the inhaling and the exhaling of your breath, masters. We can all feel the energy of love, the energy of bliss, the energy of tranquility and eternal love going through our entire body, making us realize that all of us are children of this beautiful energy of love, my friends. Nothing but love binds us and bonds us together. So enjoy this beautiful feeling of the energy of love around us. Absolute, beautiful, wonderful energy of love. Da re ra ra ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra 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 re ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra 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 re ra, da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra ra, da ra re ra re ra re ra re ra re ra ra, da ra re ra ra, da ra re ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra ra ra, da re ra ra. da re da da re da ra ra da re da ra ra da re da ra 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 re da. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. A wonderful world, my friends, where everything is there to help us, to bless us, to support us, to take care of us. So let us have a feeling of gratitude for everything around us, masters, be it living or non-loving, be it real or unreal. Let us express our deepest gratitude for everything around us. Last 1 minute, masters. Please continue to observe the inhaling and the exhaling of your normal, tranquil, sweet, and blissful breath, masters. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very slowly, please take both your hands and place them very softly onto your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Very slowly, open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your faces, masters. Smile, smile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Give a round of big clap for yourselves. Believe me, just as loud as you can for yourself for this wonderful meditation. I hope you enjoyed this different way of meditating. I mean, this is the way, I mean, I just felt today, I don't know why I felt this, but, they said, should we do a music meditation? I said, no, let us do something different today, yaar, because today is a fun day. Today is a musty day. I don't even know why am I here today. Believe me, the kind of masters that you've had the honor to meet and greet and listen to their wisdoms, I am nowhere near them, believe me. I'm just like an ordinary, normal person, like every one of you who's sitting here. I would request, I can, as I said, only feel energized and feel encouraged if I can see all of you. So please, 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 requesting all of you to open up your cameras. I would really request all of you because we're going to have some musty, we're going to have some fun, and that thing is not going to be possible if I see people, burke mein, they'll be covered within. So I'm seeing people's like Nitya, Indira, Sweet, Sweta, Anu, Lata, Arun, Sheila, Kiran, Gandhi. I can't see you. So please, please, please. Right. So someone has done that. So I'm still waiting for others to come. Okay. So my name is Balraj Kapoor, and I happen to be in the hospitality world, which thank you, Kavita ji, for introducing me. I don't know whether I'm, as I said, I would like to kind of, talk to you all about this little love story, incredible love story. You know, uh, Incidentally, guys, yesterday morning, I did a 5-minute session in PSSM Global, and I don't know what happened there. Those guys just pounced on me and said, "Sir, we want you to come over and kind of do this, master class for us, for our, you know, students." And I was wondering, why would they want me to come and do this? But I think there must be some reason behind it, and I don't know what that reason was. So immediately I just said, yes, why not? Why not? So here I am now talking to you all. So I just wanted to share my journey, which started, I would say, 60 years ago. I'm 60, by the way. So just had my 60th birthday come up in January. I don't look 60. That's what they say. I look much younger. So I always believed in this fact that, a person's age is not known by the number of years you are born, but it is known by the number of years you've done service to humanity. So I would say my current years are just 3.5. I'm a 3.5-year old baby because that's when I started to serve humanity. I was working like any other normal person, you know, in the Middle East. I started my career in Taj in Bombay. I'm from the hospitality background, friends. So, in hospitality, they always say, okay, take care of the guests, take care of the people. And I used to always say this to all my staff. Whenever I used to have the staff briefings, I used to tell them, any person you're serving or taking care of them, you're doing the most noble act because you're taking care of humans. Unfortunately, in today's world, people have stopped respecting those humans, you know. So I used to feel very bad about it. But anyway, I was just like any one of you, normal person, behaving erratic, getting, very short-tempered, very aggressive. Um, I don't know what I was looking for in my life. I was very spiritual, no doubt. Me and my wife were spiritual. But then, what happened was, uh, suddenly we all faced this situation in our life, which I think none of our people earlier to us or our people in the future are going to see what we experienced. We witnessed something which was something different, something unique. The COVID, the pandemic. Oh my God. It was so scary, isn't it? Because you never knew what's going to happen in this time. 2019, it started. And by the way, before this whole thing started, I used to believe a lot in astrology and horoscopes and all that things. And people used to tell me, I used to never, even while going out of the house, I used to read my horoscope and see, oh, is this time okay for me? And I used to just, step out of the house looking at that horoscope of mine. Believe me, I was that kind of a person. And one of the astrologers had told me in 2020, Balraj Kapoor, you'll win a lottery, you'll become multi-millionaire, you'll become you are going to win a lottery. And I used to have a laugh. But believe me, 2020 June, I did win a lottery. I won the biggest lottery of my lifetime, which, you know, I got associated with the energy that we all are aware of. Some of you know about it. Some of you don't know about it. This this little old man who's sitting right behind me. I'm talking about him, yaar. When I saw him for the first time, it wasn't love at first sight, believe me. I just thought, oh, just another guru, just another old man. I don't know what is this Buddha going to do for us, And I used to wonder, I mean, he must be just like any other person, yeah. But believe me, I don't know what. The more I started, kind of observing him as a person, and I am no spiritual master or spiritual guru, whatever. I don't know. I felt that little connection with him. I felt that he's like that Pied Piper of Hamlin. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Pied Piper of Hamlin story. This Pied Piper used to play his flute and he used to get rid of all the rats within that city. I don't know if you've heard about that story. Yes. So for me, this gentleman, Patriji, in fact, in one of the sessions, I'm going to talk to you about that also. When I met him for the first time, I told him, sir, you're like the Pied Piper of Hamlin. He said, why do you say that? I said, because you play your flute and you get rid of all these rats and mice that are sitting in our heads all the time and, taking us in different directions. And you do the same job, yeah. And he started laughing. He felt so good when I told him this. And the day I saw him for the first time, believe me, where I met him? I met him in a Zoom link. I was busy shopping in Marks and Spencer, buying things for the house, errands, because I mean, after all, if you're from hospitality, your wife expects you to cook everything, and she's a lucky woman. Believe me, I cook all the house, things in the house. She's the most luckiest woman, I would say. I can make all kinds of cuisines, and Pari has been a witness to that. And so I was busy shopping, and suddenly, in the Zoom link, my phone, I was kind of, so I was hooked onto this because we were all sitting in the COVID time, have nothing to do in life. We were always watching these Zoom sessions, various Zoom sessions in the COVID. And one of the meetings, as I said, I saw Patriji, and he straight away called out for my name, Balraj Kapoor. And I said, oh my God, why is this old man calling me? For what? And I'm busy shopping here in this and all the Goras, everybody around me, everybody, the Europeans, everybody busy shopping, yeah. And I'm also shopping, and then this guy says, Balraj Kapoor, tell me about yourself. He didn't say, tell me about yourself. Believe me, he just straight away asked me, Balraj Kapoor, can you please sing a song? And I'm wondering, sing a song? What's wrong with this Buddha? What is he asking me for? What is he doing? I mean, sing a song. And I also felt, oh my God, he has given me this kind of importance. Oh my God, Balraj Kapoor, who is Sonu Nigam and Arijit Singh? Yeah, forget them, chalo. So I straight away, standing in Marks and Spencer with a bag of vegetables in my hand, standing in a corner, I started this song. सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल डूबा जाए आ जाओ प्यारे ध्यान लगा ले काहे घबराए अरे ध्यान तो लगाए ध्यान हमारा सुपर इसमें अंदर घुसकर आप बन जाओगे सुपर डुपर और बन जाओगे मास्टर सुन 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 अरे बाबा सुन इस ध्यान में बड़े बड़े गुण लाख दुखों की एक दवा है तू ना आजमाए काहे घबराए अरे ध्यान तो लगाए the moment I sang this song, believe me, Patriji got out of his chair. He's saying, "Oh my God, who is this gentleman?" And he was so thrilled, so happy. And he said, "Baba, both acha, both acha, both acha." I hardly knew him at that time. Okay. But then slowly and steadily, I started following him in every Zoom session. And he used to have, because there was COVID going on everywhere. Even when you go to the supermarket, you were not allowed to go to the supermarkets, as you are aware. There was this 2 meter distance and mask on your faces, and you don't even know. You go with your wife, you suddenly come back out with another lady, not realizing she's not your wife, and because she's got a mask on her face, so and I'm holding the hand of that lady, and she's wondering who the hell is this man, pulling me away, you know, and this is what life was, right? We're having a laugh now, but this was the life we all have witnessed, isn't it? Yes. So slowly and steadily, every time I used to listen to Patriji, there was so much of sense in this man's wisdom. There was so much of, I don't know if you guys have, seen him, met him, or, experienced his conversations or not, but there are so many sessions of his. And I started listening, my wife started listening, and wherever we used to go, whenever he used to see me, he used to straight away ask, Balraj Kapoor? So like in a class, you're giving attendance. Haji sir. Yes, sir. Balraj Kapoor is here, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And people had scared the hell out of me because they used to say, Patriji, oh my God, he's a terror. He'll shout, he'll howl, he'll do this, he'll do that. And believe me, till date, friends, he never ever shouted at me. He never asked me anything. He only said, Balraj Gana gao. And I'm wondering, I'm not even anywhere close to any good singers. I can only just do a little bit of bathroom singing. And why is this man asking me to sing, sing, sing? But then I realized this was always, from my childhood. I used to always want to be a singer. I used to always sing. And this gentleman asked me to sing. He removed that little thing in me out of me, and I could not control that, and every time, believe me, friends, whenever I used to see him, he used to just tell me, Balraj Kapoor, Gana gao. And Balraj Kapoor, aao tatha na tao, he used to not say anything but start singing, start singing. I must have sang for him so many songs, and he used to love it. He used to love it. Sometimes, I used to, out of mischief, I used to always say this, that, sir, you're too good, sir. You're absolutely amazing, sir. You're like the biggest, actor that I've ever seen. What a person you are, sir. And he used to have a hearty laugh you know because I think what he also needed was in those COVID times, he used to go to every sessions, and everybody's asking him weird questions. Sir, talk to me about astral travel, sir, this child surgery, sir, this surgery, sir, that surgery, sir. And even he might be getting fed up. What everybody's asking me, some surgery. I also listen to, because he was a normal person, I feel. But but here I'll correct myself. He was a person with so much of divinity in him, so much of simplicity in him. When I heard about, a person having started his selfless service 40 years ago with nothing in his hands, no luggage, nothing. He used to go out of the house, travel for 20 miles, 30 miles in a train, sitting next to the toilet with the books on his head, and then go to people's house and teach them meditation. And those people were sleeping in the night. They're sleeping in the house in the night. And this fellow, he used to stand outside the house and wait for the morning for them to get up. And he used to just sleep outside the house, waiting for them to get up in the morning so that he could teach them meditation. Where on earth would you get this kind of a gentleman into your life? And I feel we are so lucky. We're so blessed to have him in our lives. Whoever has met him personally, unfortunately, there's a sad part to this love story of mine. And the sad part being, I could not meet him personally. I could not hug him personally. I could not feel his aura personally. And that's the biggest regret I have for myself as a person. But I realized through those various Zoom links that he has so many of his masters who are his brand ambassadors. And all of them are there walking with him hand in hand, talking about his vision of making this world a vegetarian, making this world a pyramid jagat, a shakar jagat. And I started naming my house. I called it the residence, official residence of Patriji. And I used to always ask him, my wife used to ask him, sir, when are you coming to your residence in London? And he used to always say, Baba, yes, yes, I will come, Baba. Yes, yes, I will come, Baba. And you know what? Any master who used to come to London, I don't know whether he used to communicate to them or not. They all came to our house. Balraj Kapoor's house, Shreyas Daga. Can you ever imagine Shreyas Daga coming to my house? He came to our house. And when I saw that man, what a humble person, man. I was completely blown away by him. He was such a simple, you guys must have seen him in the sessions here. And you must have attended so many of his sessions that he does. Does he need to do that? But no, he's doing it because he's a great soul. Chandra sir, with his wife Vani, she came to our house. He came, and the dedication that I saw in these masters, his brother Dr. GK, who lives in Manchester, who lives here in London, he was the first to visit us. So no, these kind of people, they came into house. Chandra sir, I'm wondering ये कौन सी चक्की का आटा खाया boss? What has he eaten? He's come from a flight at 6 o'clock in the evening. He's going to sleep in our house in the night. And until 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, he's talking to us. And then he says, okay, Balraji will rest. I said, yes, okay, go rest. And then, we go and sleep. This fellow at 1:30 in the night, after sleeping at 9:30, 10 o'clock in the night, he gets up at 1:30 in the night to do a session, which, Chandra sir, CEO Quantum, I don't know what he's doing in India. Somewhere, some session of his is going on. And he's got up at 1:30 in the night to be in that session. What dedication these people have. And I was completely blown away by it. Meeting all these people. I mean, I was wondering, how come these kind of people, can we ever think about them existing in our planet? With these kind of humans, the humans have become worse than animals who are just living their lives just for their own self. And here I see these people who are so selfless in their approach, in their way. They are kind of, taking care of humanity. They are helping us to overcome our challenges. So 3 years of beautiful relationship with all of them was fun, absolute fun. I used to enjoy them, listening to Shreyans Daga, listening to Chandra sir, GK sir, Pradeep Vijay. Oh my God, I tell you, So many of them. It was like a garden of a bouquet of, masters that this friend of ours had created for all of us. And they used to come and, shower their wisdoms, nuggets of wisdom for us. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. And the best thing is, lick it free, 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 free. Are no commercialization, nothing in return. Where would you get this? Amma, so many people have got associated to PSSM all over the world. You know the reason behind it is that selfless service that every individual is doing it. Anyway, fast forward the story. We heard about Patriji's illness, but we didn't know that he was very ill. We didn't know. I mean, I had no clue. My wife had no clue. So 2022, we were very happy that, Patriji was said he couldn't come. So we heard from some other master from UK, GK sir and other people said that Pari is going to be coming into London. So we were so thrilled. And as we had already acclaimed that Patriji's residence is Balraj Kapoor's residence, Patriji's residence. So we knew Pari will obviously she has to come to her father's place, residence, she has to come there. And she also was so thrilled. She said, okay, I've heard so much of you, Balraj ji and Riju ji, and oh my God. And I'm wondering, sometimes I used to wonder how come these people are giving us so much of self respect and so much of izzat, so much of, uh, इतना ज्यादा respect. And Pari, what a down to earth lady she is. You know, I went to receive her at the airport. I got her to the house. We had no clue. She didn't talk anything to us about Patriji's illness. And we kind of, had dinner or whatever. And then we went for a session. After that session is over, this is the first day. We had some, a lot of people come to our houses. We arranged a nice dinner, of course, cooked by Chef Balraj Kapoor, and wife only giving directions to me, do this, do this, do this. And, obviously Balraj Kapoor, chef, what he'll do, he has to listen to his wife. So he's doing that. And see, so many people are laughing, but please have mercy on me, Amma. Kiranji, I know you're laughing so much, but please. So anyway, second day, we went for a session, came back, and after coming back, we get a call on my phone. And Venu Prasad, Patriji's personal assistant, he called up and he said, Balraji, is Pariji with you? I said, yes, she is with us. And, she immediately took the phone and they spoke something and, I couldn't follow what they're saying. So obviously, because I'm not from Telugu, so Andhra, so they spoke something and, I could feel that she's a bit disturbed. And then she came back and she said, Dad is not well, and I probably might have to go. And her ticket was booked after 10 days. So we said, okay, we can understand, tomorrow, let me see in the morning what we can do about it. Next day morning, she got up and she, called up again and she spoke to Patriji and she spoke to her mother, son, madam, and we were right next to her. This was on the 22nd of July. And then she passed on the phone to us. And every time I used to see Patriji, Patriji used to be hell. That day I saw Patriji and I couldn't believe my eyes. I just couldn't believe my eyes because he was breathing heavily, heavily, and he he could not even talk. And both me and my wife, we didn't know how to react. So we just, we kind of, we literally we looked at each other and we said, "Oh my God!" And you know, we again as jokers we used to, like अंदर से तो हम लोग रो रहे थे. We were literally crying, but then we didn't show it on our faces. So we said, both of us, we started singing again. जो वादा किया तो निभाना पड़ेगा. रोके जमाना चाहे रोके खुदाई तुमको आना पड़ेगा. जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा, निभाना पड़ेगा. So he did like this, he waved like this, you know. So I said, again we sang, अभी न जाओ छोड़ कर कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी ना जाओ छोड़ कर कि दिल अभी भरा नहीं, अभी अभी तो आए हो, बाहर बन के छाए हो. So we sang again, and then he looked at us, he waved like this. That was the last day we saw him. And I still remember that day. So I'm sharing with all of you this very special moments that I had with our lovely, respected, wonderful, great master. And after that, he vacated his body. But I feel today, if I say this, that he's not with us, I think it's very stupidity on me to say that, because he's there with every one of us, masters. He's there with every one of us, every second, every moment, every day, every night. He's not gone anywhere. He's gone, from the outer to my inner. And they say the kingdom of God is within you, which is to always say the kingdom of God is within you, masters. And I feel his energy all the time around me. And I'm sure all of you feel the same about it. And there's so many things that I learned from him. I'm going to talk to you about those five finger concept that I talk about every time in my classes or I don't talk much, believe me. I don't know why people think I'm a great master. Nothing, Baba. I just learned these five things from him, which I suggest to all of you. If you follow these five things in your life, you'll be sorted for life. So the first one being self-love, masters. You have to love yourself first before you love anybody else. I see so many of us having that low esteem, feeling so low, feeling depressed. I hate this word called depression. Oh, I'm in depression. I am, oh my God, bura waqt what the hell do you know about bura waqt, man? Have you ever seen what bura waqt is? You got a house, you're breathing, you got family around you, you got house above you got food to eat. There are people who are sitting in the hospitals for 6 months. There are people who have no hands, no limbs. And you say, Bura waqt chal raha hai? Don't ever do that. Don't ever say that. Please love yourself. So, now, every day when I'm morning and I get up, you know what I do? I first hug myself very nicely like this. I say, Oh, Balraj Kapoor, yaar, I love you. You're the best in the world. Do that. Please do that. Love yourself and say you are the best, because believe me, there's nobody else with that same DNA that you are there. So love yourself, friends. The second thing that I tell you about is gratitude. Have a feeling of gratitude for everything around you, whether it is living, whether it is non-living, not only to your parents, your friends, your relatives, but everything. Start expressing gratitude. Express gratitude all the time. Because the more gratitude you express, the more love energy is going to come towards you. The more you give, the more you receive, you know. So start expressing gratitude for everything around you. Be it your clothes, be it this Zoom, be it this laptop, be it the mobile that you're holding on to. Do we ever express thank you to it? No, we don't have time for all that. We're so busy with our Instas and Facebooks and oh my God, we're busy with everything else in life. But we are never ever wanting to express gratitude. The third one is forgiveness, friends. You're holding on to a thought that has disturbed you maybe years ago, months ago, I don't know how much time ago, but you're holding on to it. That this person did this to me. He did this to me and I can't forget. He did this. Oh, stop it, yeah. He's gone out of your life. He or she is no more there. That person is having a ball in the person's life. He's having a ball there. She's having a ball there. But you're holding on to that thought on your head. How long you going to hold it? Just forgive and forget. Forgive and forget and move on. It's like, you know, it's like, okay, I, I'm holding this pot in my hand. Can I hold it for 10 minutes maybe? Maybe half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour, maybe 6 hours. I can't hold beyond that. But just imagine you're holding on to a thought for I don't know how many months, how many years. You're holding on to it. Get out of it. Move on. Life is too precious. So, till now we have covered self-love, gratitude, forgiveness. The fourth one of mine is the best, yeah. It is. It's called laughter. I love it. Whenever I'm down and I feel horrible, all of us go through challenges. Believe me, we all are like actors on the stage of life. Every one of us are like actors on the stage of life, and we are enacting a play, a character in this particular life. Once we do this character, we need to move on to the next character, right? So who am I or you to pass comments on somebody else's performance? Stop doing it. Enjoy life. Have a laugh. And I say this to everybody. I'm going to make all of you do this. Please unmute yourself. Host, could you please unmute everybody? I'm going to make everybody laugh here now. Please, let's all do this. Come on, unmute yourself. Can you please unmute yourselves, guys? Host, can you do that for us?
Yeah, he did that.
Everybody. Okay, good, great. Can you please unmute yourself? Okay, so what we're going to do is every day morning when you brush your teeth, right? You brush your teeth with a brush, toothbrush, and you take some paste, you do that. But you forget to clean your brain. Your brain is clustered with so much of dirt and so much of junk in your head, right? So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a technique. I'm going to show you a technique of cleansing your mind, your head, because it's got nothing but junk in it. So let's do that, okay? So the count of 3, 2, 1. You got to give a big laugh and cleanse your brain. So 3, 2, 1. Oh, oh, oh. So what happened? Suddenly, you realize that you've become so energized. You're feeling so light. That's the power of laughter, friends. Believe me, it works like magic for you. Whenever I'm down, whenever I'm feeling horrible, whenever I'm feeling challenged, whenever I'm feeling any kind of challenges in my life, I just have a hearty laugh. Mark my words, try this in your life, and you will thank me for it. The fifth one, so we've covered self-love, we've covered gratitude, we've covered forgiveness, we've covered laughter, and the fifth one is the big one, the biggie, which is meditation. Meditation, my friends, every day of your life, make it a habit, whether it be morning, whether it be evening, whenever you get time, meditate, meditate, meditate. Believe me, I was completely a different person. My life has taken a 360-degree turn, all thanks to meditation. Every day when I start my day in the morning, you know what I look for? I fish for opportunities, fishing for opportunities where I could expose meditation to others. So I'm in a chauffeuring business now, by the way. And what we do is we've got, Tesla, the world's best cars. We've got a few cars, and we navigate people to the airports, and we greet them and meet them at the airports and take them to their, safely to their destinations. So you will not believe this. I have been catering to a lot of high profile corporate clients, footballers, bankers, lawyers, doctors from every part of the world. And when they sit down in my car, you know what I do? I just slowly and steadily not talk about my business, not talk about the money, not talk about anything else. I just deviate them into meditation. I have made people meditate in my car in 40 minutes journey, 45 minutes journey. I have taught people 45 minutes. Within 45 minutes, I have taught people, meditation. And I think I've already crossed about 1,470 people as of date. If I could do this, maybe you could do this also, right? So fish for opportunities, look for opportunities. When I start my day, I just go with one intention in my mind. How many brownie points can I collect for myself? So my life is now based on these brownie points that I collect for myself. And that brownie points, you could do it with any way you feel like. Small things. When I go to the airports, I see so many people coming out of the airports who have no clue of where they are going. They are probably waiting for somebody else to come and pick them up, some chauffeurs or their relatives, and probably they are not there. You know what I do? There are other chauffeurs who are standing there, but I don't do that. I straight away go to that person, I greet them, and I tell them, can I be of any help to you? First, they're a bit hesitant that why is a man suddenly approaching them? Because they're not used to, nobody's used to suddenly somebody coming onto you. But I straight away introduce myself and say, look, this is my phone. I can give you my phone for free. You could use it to call anybody. You could call anybody in case you are wanting to wish somebody to speak to you, and they take my phone and they speak to that person. And after that, when they kind of give back that phone to me, they have a feeling of gratitude towards me. They have a feeling of love towards me. And that's what I'm looking for. I look for opportunities of not happiness. Don't look for happiness, my friends. Look for feelings of bliss. Look for feelings of compassion. Look for feelings which are there. So many opportunities are there around you. You look for them and you can get it. And this makes me feel so blissful because I feel happiness, is temporary. It's related to a situation or an event. Once that event is over, it's gone. But your soul needs bliss. So look for food for your soul, not for your body. Similarly, when I see people walking on the streets, beggars, I know they're alcoholics. They want to take drugs. It doesn't matter to me. I just take out some money and I give it to them. You will not believe this. Again, I learned again, all these actions that I'm doing today, my friend, I've learned it all through various masters in PSSM. They've taught us to do these things. Donate. I'm a firm believer of donation now. I just happen to donate my services for free sometimes. I just pick up randomly a person if I see on Facebook who needs some money, genuine people. Of course, you need to check that. And I send some money to that person for his need, whatever. And I don't do this with any other feeling. I don't think this I'm doing a favor to them. In fact, they're doing me a favor for me to earn that brownie points for myself. As I explained to you, I look for opportunities every day in my life to earn those brownie points. So it's high time we all started practicing what we've learned in life through these beautiful, lovely things out of that we look for them. Just yesterday, I'll tell you about this incident. Just yesterday, I had a lady in my car and she came with a child who was Down syndrome child. And when I saw that boy, he was probably about 18, 19 years old. And I introduced myself. I said hello to the lady. I had to drop them to the airport. So I started talking to the lady and asked her, I said, what do you do, madam? And she said, I'm a teacher at school. And I was so touched with it. And I said, who's this gentleman? She said, he's my son. And I'm taking him to a acting school where he's going to learn acting. Now, a boy who's a Down syndrome child, and his mother is taking him to an acting school. I was so touched with this gesture of hers. When they got down at the airport, you know what I did? Again, I was looking for an opportunity to make my brownie point. You know what I did? I just saw something around my seat and I saw an envelope. A letter envelope was there. So I took out that envelope and I told Connor, the boy, I told him, sir, can I ask you for a favor? And he said in his little, language that he probably could not talk properly. He said, yeah. I said, Ray, can you please sign for me on this envelope with my name on it? Because the day you become an actor, you'll be so busy or so much in that, in that fame and name of yours, you probably will forget that somebody who gave a signature probably 5 years ago has kept your signature. I want to keep your signature. The moment I said that, I could see tears of joy coming out of my mother's eyes. And that boy hugged me. I started crying myself. It made me feel so good, so wonderful, so beautiful. And this is what I'm trying to express to all of you friends, that there are so many opportunities in this lifetime where we can make a big difference by doing something for somebody else. Like our friend did this for us all his life. He's gone out of our life, but he's still very much there with us, teaching us that love, live life, love all, serve all. Keep singing this little mantra of mine which says, love all, serve all. You should always, always be happy and content with everything that we have, because there's so much of misery, there's so much of pain, there's so much of fear around us. And believe me, every one of us has to go through these challenges in our lives, isn't it? But the best thing is to face these challenges with a smile on your face. People have this fear of death. Oh my God, I must tell you this now. 5 years ago on Diwali day, a gentleman walks into my house and my wife opened the door and the gentleman came inside and my wife was wondering, why is this person walked on Diwali day to our house? And I looked very, very embarrassing to my wife. And I said, look, why don't you get him a cup of tea? And he took out his laptop and then, he sat next to us. And my wife was wondering, who the hell is this person? That person was actually a funeral planner seller. In this part of the world, I'm sure Kavitaji knows about it. Funeral planning is so expensive. 5 years ago, I bought a funeral plan for myself and my wife, thinking that I don't want to be a liability for my children. So whenever I breathe my last, I would at least not have that fear that I was dependent on my children to do the rights for me. And it's so expensive, goddamn expensive. This country is a rip-off, man. 10,000 pounds for a funeral plan. But I'm so glad during last year, I managed to clear all that debts of even the funeral plan. And I'm so happy the day I breathe my last, even that is being taken care of. So my children will not have this fear of, oh my God, the guy is gone. He's put on, 10,000 on us and gone. You never know what's going to happen. Every morning, again, very personal, I'm sharing with all of you. I don't know why I feel like sharing so many things today. Every morning when I leave my house, I kiss my wife on her forehead because I never know. I may not see her again, right? I may not meet my daughter again. So when she's sleeping, I just, quietly say bye to her. I go out of the house. thinking I may not be able to see them. Maybe, who knows, I might not come back. So live your life in the present moment, masters. Stop thinking about the future. Stop thinking about what's going to happen to us later. Just live your life right now. What matters to me is I'm listening, I'm talking to every one of you. I'm sharing my heart to you. I don't know, maybe next moment I'm gone out of this world, but I won't have any regret. So I hope that every one of you could connect to whatever I said. I'm no great master. I'm just an ordinary person like every one of you who was sitting exactly in the same position 3.5 years ago. And I've learned so much from this gentleman whom I always bow down and respect him with my hands folded. Thank you, thank you, thank you, PSSM Master. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who's associated with this wonderful gentleman, Patri sir. We love you, Patriji. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who've been so kind enough to listen to this joker today. I hope this joker could put some little bit of sense to all of you. So without wasting any more time, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you. A big, big round of applause to Kavita, to every PSSM master, to Pari, for giving me this honor and opportunity to have served you all, to have expressed my inner feeling to you all, and to share my incredible love story, which I hope you enjoyed. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Balraj. Everyone, please give a round of applause to Balraj. No words left. Such an amazing story and experiences you have shared today. Wish we could hear you more of your stories and experience, but unfortunately, we are coming to end of the session. So before that, Balraji, if you have some time, can we take questions from the participants? If anyone
Of
has.
course, please, please, if there's anything that I could be of, oh my God, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see your messages. So sorry. Thank you. I'm just seeing your messages, all of you. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if I actually deserve these compliments, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all of you. God bless you.
Yes, there are quite good comments here. If you want, I can go over some of the comments. It says very, very beautiful session. Enjoyed. Talked. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Beautiful, amazing session. If anyone has any question, please turn on your video and raise your hand.
Even if you don't have any question, at least say hello to me. Yeah, I've been talking to you, so at least pick up your mics and say hi at least.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, somebody. Monica ji, yes, please.
Hello, Balraji. I'm from UK as well. I'm based in
Okay.
London. And you
All
have
right.
shared
Okay.
very amazing energy. Before means in the beginning of the session, I was doing something. I was not aware that this is because our time zone is different. And when you say turn on the video, and I was like, oh my God, I must have to attend this session. My soul is calling me. So, my video was off, and whatever I was doing, I completely stopped that doing that. And my video doesn't matter, it's off, but I laughed a lot when you were singing the song in the beginning. I feel that
Thank you.
intense connection. You met Patriji personally, but I didn't get that
No, no,
opportunity.
I have not met him. No, I've not met him
No,
personally.
I'm saying the means you have the masters came into your home. You felt
Yeah,
that
yeah,
connection. I
yeah.
never met him as personally as well. I have the
Right.
same experience like you, and
Hmm.
uh, from today's session, the one thing which I noticed, your energy is very intense, and the more you connected yourself with the meditation, it makes you more humble.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
what
yeah.
personally and I felt the same. I was very aggressive person. Otherwise I was completely fine, but there was something. But from last year onwards, when I start joining PSSM, I start different sessions. I saw that my anger is gone like this, and I'm not the same person. Even my friends, my colleagues, they say you're not the same person you used to be. I said, because something, from outer reflection came inside me, which changed my mindset about the things happening around me. And thank you so much for sharing this wonderful experiences with us. Whatever you
Thank you,
are
thank
going to
you.
see, in the beginning, I was thinking that we all are dancing in a circle. That the energy was so intense when you were singing, and later on you expressed the same thing, that dance with your soul, and wonderful, amazing energies you have. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you,
Thank
Monica
you.
ji. I think you do sessions are now 9 o'clock sessions, right? You do a meditation. You're the one,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
Tuesday
at
and
the
Thursday.
moment you started speaking, I knew that it was you because I usually, you know what, the problem is I go to bed by 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm a early morning riser, so I get up at
Okay.
about 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'm 8 o'clock. I'm already dead to the world. So when the whole world starts partying, I'm already in my astral travel. So thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Yes, Beena ji. You need to unmute yourself, Beena ji. If somebody could,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So, yeah, if I can sing a song for you.
Oh, for me? Oh, why not? Why
Yeah.
not? Please.
हंसते हंसते कट जाए रस्ते जिंदगी यूं ही चलती रहे. I just connected just randomly, and then you started singing. I was stuck, and I was all through the meditation. I was singing all the lovely songs. It's a beautiful world and all that.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
yeah, I also never means I just connected to PSSM very recently, and I thought that I just went on Wikipedia, and somewhere in that they didn't mention that Patriji is gone. So I thought he's alive, and I spoke to people as though he was alive, and then I realized that he's.
Well, physically he's gone, but as I said, he's not gone anywhere. He's just around us, yeah. He's in me, he's in you, he's in every one of us, honestly. So he's not gone anywhere. I mean, it will be foolishness for me to even say that he's gone. Uh, but yes, physically he's vacated his body. He's gone. Yes.
Yeah,
But
but he's so alive in all his
yeah, of
Fian's
course.
Daga and
Yeah, of
Pradeep
course.
Vijay
Oh,
and
yes, of course.
Ranjan sir.
Yeah, they all know me very well and they all kind of love me, and I love all of them, honestly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Beena ji.
Thank
It
you
was
so
so
much. Yeah,
good. Thank you.
हंसते रहो.
Thank you. Yes, Anusha ji. Anusha ji. Yes, Anusha ji.
Yet again, a fantastic session, sir. Such
Thank
a
you, Anusha.
beautiful sharing. This is the third time I'm seeing you, but
Oh,
absolute total fun watching the whole session, especially listening to your sharing and your small little acts of love that you do for the world. Truly inspiring. And I hope we are somewhere able to match up someday. And I'm sure we will. But yes, you have been very inspiring to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anusha ji. I think, believe me, the only person who's stopping you from doing that is you yourself. So please, believe me, if I tell you about myself, I used to be such a shy and, having that fear. And, I mean, honestly, I used to wonder I could ever go on any session and talk, but now, with this gentleman behind me, with his energy behind me, I can go and, kind of say, फाड़ के रख सकता हूँ किसी को भी, I don't care. And I don't say this, just to kind of, impress anybody, but I feel that yes, energy, as Monica ji just mentioned, and everybody observes that there are so many changes within which happens within us, and that is something which all of us who are meditators realize this, that, how come we have become the same person? People around us say that, you've changed for better, you've changed for, a better person, and you no more are a liability for the society. You become asset for the society. You become an asset for other humans, and you're able to, help them in their journey. Because all of us, as I said, are going through so many challenges in our life, you know.
Correct.
Even, oh, thank you so much. There's oh my God, people are pouring in their compliments of messages, but please at least express yourself by talking, yeah. I don't like this. Please, this chat business is not something I'm used to. I'm used to more of seeing people talk to you and, express something if you like to say. And even if you say you were horrible, say I was horrible. Doesn't make a difference. Yes, Sweta ji, welcome. You need to unmute yourself, Sweta. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was like such an amazing session, such an amazing session. All I
Thank you.
wanted to share with you is like last time when we were doing the detox session, you used
Oh,
to
yes.
come to the meetings and you used to give like such an energy to all the women over there because
Yeah.
that time not many men were doing the detox. I don't know, but
Yeah.
like you're the one who used to come to the meetings
Yeah.
and like energize us. And thank you so much. Like,
That's my problem. Not problem, I would say. Like most of the sessions, it's 90% women there, and I'm the only odd man out there amongst all these, woman oriented sessions that happens. And I take this liberty to be there everywhere, and I say, and then people say, Uncle. I hate that word, believe me. If somebody tells me uncle, oh my God, it's like, somebody has thrown, something on me. I tell them, look, I'm still 60 years old. I'm young at heart. Please don't call me uncle. You can call me anything you feel like. It's like लगता है कोई आपको गाली दे रहा है यार. Uncle means, like I feel, oh my God, I'm, gray-headed person walking with a stick or something. I'm still very young at heart, and I can literally jive, and I can do bhangra, and I can do dance, and I can literally rock. So,
true, true.
and anyway, thank you, Sveta. You've been very kind.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Thank you so much. Yeah, you boosted us
Thank you.
so much today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Please do convey this to Pari that, you got a booster. Everybody of you got a booster today on this Sunday.
Sure,
So at least,
sure. We will. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely.
And thank you,
Thank you.
Kavita ji. Thank you. You wanted to say something, Kavita ji. Please say something. You've been quiet today. I never expected this from the host.
I'm letting everyone talk. So
Okay.
I guess there's one question I have. Can you please tell us how participants can connect with you after today's session?
Oh yeah, of course. I think I've shared my numbers with Aishwarya from PSSM. She's got my number. She's got my Facebook ID, Balraj Kapoor. And incidentally, let me share this thing also with you. Like my bank accounts, my everything is all myself and my wife's name. Everything is connected to each other. So we don't hide anything from each other. So there's no girlfriend boyfriend businesses here. We are open with everything. So please feel free to get in touch with me. You can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me on mobile, on WhatsApp. I can share the number here if you like. Just 1 second. 00447791738725. That's my number, which is UK 991738. Yes, that's the number. You can reach me on WhatsApp. You can Facebook me. You can. My email ID is also there. It is balrij@yahoo.com, because Bal is my name and Riju is my wife's name. So we have combined it to say Balrij, which is BALRIJ@yahoo.com. Simple as that. So if anybody wants to get in touch with me, I'm sure there will be people who would like to get in touch with me, because boss, ये चीज ही ऐसी है कि इसके साथ लोग जुड़ना चाहते हैं, है ना. सो थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू. ये देखा, मैं खुद ही अपने मुंह अपनी तारीफ कर रहा हूँ. बट दैट्स व्हाट Patriji has taught, yeah. That's the way you should do be in life. Why act like those serious-minded professors or masters? We all are human beings. मस्ती करनी चाहिए. जिसकी, there's a saying in Hindi which says, जिसकी मस्ती जिंदा है उसकी हस्ती जिंदा है, वरना तो हम सब जबरदस्ती जिंदा है. That means
Okay.
if you are always energized, you're always living life. Otherwise, you are just, faking life. Yes, Shashiji. There's another lady. Lady in red, Shashiji. Yes. You need to unmute yourself, Shashiji.
Thank you very much, Balrajji. Today I heard you twice in the day, in the morning session also, I think.
Morning. Today. Oh, no, it was yesterday, I think. Not today. It was yesterday morning.
But for Indians, it is today, IST.
Oh, okay. You're talking
India.
about the
I'm talking
reinvent
about
session.
India. So I
Yeah.
just want to thank you very much.
Thank you.
You are sweet 16 plus 44. Your heart is
Thank you.
very young. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank
you
you.
have given a very fresh energy to the session in the morning also, and
Thank
now
you.
also. And
Thank
you
you.
are so open, and you have given us 5 points. I'm very, very grateful.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
Thank you, Ji.
yeah. So I'm going to be 70 this year, and you
Wonderful.
are 16 plus 44. So I can
Yes,
call you
that's
Bacha. So
yes,
thank
Ji,
you,
yes.
Bacha, for giving me so fresh
Thank you,
energy.
Shashi Ji. Where are you
Wonderful,
based, Shashi Ji?
wonderful.
Kahan se aap? Where are you from?
I'm from Gurgaon.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Very good. Excellent. So
Thank
you
you.
have my number.
Thank
We
you
can
so
we can.
much. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Very,
Thank you. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thanks a lot.
Eh, Thank you. Any
And
more questions,
clap,
please?
clap. Please
Or
clap
shall
for
we say
you.
bye to each other? I hope you guys enjoyed my meditation. That was also again different, I said, let me just do a different way of meditating because, it's music and you kind of get connected to music. And I said, no, let me just hum. Jo bhi besura gaya, but I tried whatever best I could. So thank you very much to all of you. I'd like to say again, express my gratitude to every one of you. I know there's so many emojis of hearts and loves coming my way. Same to all of you. I would always wish this the very, very best to every one of you because you know why? Because you guys deserve the very, very best, yeah. You need to understand this. You deserve it. That's why it's going to come towards you. You manifest good things for you and it's going to come towards you. So thank you to all of you. God bless you all. Take care. Shabba khair. Be wise,
Thank
be
you.
kind, and love each other. Thank you, Kavita ji. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful host. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here. We have another session today at 5 p.m. PST with Dr. Newton Kontawati. Hope to see you all there. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you,
Oh,
Balraj.
yeah, of course. Thank you, Ji. Thank you. Please don't miss his sessions. Great master, absolutely an amazing teacher, and there's so much to learn from him. So
Yes.
get yourself
Thank you.
freshened up and be for the session there. Thank you. Bye-bye.